Hi, welcome to another edition of TV Set. We put a show together for you. We hope you enjoy it. First piece we're going to take a look at today is going to be Patty the Weather Girl.
Patty the Weather Girl, Patty the Weather Girl. We have weather every day, so let's see what Patty has to say. Patty the Weather Girl, Patty the Weather Girl.
Hi, I'm Patty, your weather girl. Today's weather was plain old hot. It was breezy a little bit when the fan was on. Tomorrow's weather and tonight's weather's cool. Tomorrow morning's going to be a little bit cooler. It always starts that way. Great hint for when you get dressed for the day. When you take your dog for his or her walk, see how you feel when you get back. In a few blocks, if you're too hot, you're too cold, you know how to dress accordingly for the day. Great tip for the day. Have a great day. I'm Patty the Weather Girl. My mom, she always gave me great advice. She'd always say, babe, and she always called me babe. You know, good or bad, nothing lasts forever. Unfortunately, if it's good, it doesn't last forever. But fortunately, if it's bad, it doesn't last forever either. So remember, if you're having a bad day, smile. Maybe it'll help it be a better day. Now for today's weather, after the program, when the show is over, I want you to get up, go to the door, go outside, and see what it's like. It's different in every area. But remember, smile. Maybe it'll help you have a better day later. Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl. What a great fall we've started out with. I predict that today's weather is going to be blue sky, bit of a breeze, warm, and just delightful. So get out and enjoy it while you can. Because probably next week we'll have rain, and then you'll have nothing to complain about because you had nice weather for a little while. Have you ever known that there's two ways to do a job? They're both correct as long as you get the job done. So if you have a job to do, don't procrastinate. Get out in this beautiful weather because, like I said, sky's blue, breeze is gentle, and have a great day.
And now we're going to see Patty the Weather Girl. Patty the Weather Girl was out there in this tremendous wind that we had the other day. And so let's go ahead and roll on into Patty the Weather Girl and take a look at it. It's amazing.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl. And remember, I told you a long time ago, this is Oregon, so you better get used to it. The weather's like this. But if you want to enjoy it, go out and get a bicycle wheel, put some cream separators on it, and just watch it rip. This baby goes north, south, east, west. It's really fun to see. But remember, this is Oregon, and it's gonna rain. Have a good day.
Out there in it. And so, by golly, folks, if you have any spare bicycle wheels and cream separators, you could build a weather vane just like Patty's. It was really whipping around. I think she should hook that thing to a generator and do something useful with it. But before we go into the songs, let's see what Patty the Weather Girl has to say. She's worked out a special Patty the Weather Girl for us. So let's go on, roll into that.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl. Today I'm going to share with you some of my weather forecasting tips. That way, on the days that I can't be with you, you might be able to use that to your advantage. First of all, you need to get a rock. Place it in your yard someplace where you can see it from your window. Now, if the rock is wet, it's raining. If the rock is dry, it's going to be a nice day. If the rock is white, it's frosted or it's snowing. And if the rock is gone, it's been extremely windy and there's been a tornado. Now, tornadoes are rare here in Oregon. Now remember, this is still winter. So dress warm and wear layers. And you'll have a great winter if you're warm. Now I want to leave you with a thought for the day, for this month of February. If a person with an artificial heart still loves his sweetheart, then love is all in the mind. Have a great day.
Okay, so it's all in the mind, I reckon. So that was Patty the Weather Girl. Did you see the heart-shaped little thing she was wearing around her neck? So that was good. Thanks to Patty the Weather Girl. But before we do that, we have Patty the Weather Girl with a very important message. Let's roll it.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl. Spring is getting closer, but it's not here yet. Now this Sunday, it's time to set our clocks ahead an hour. 3 weeks early, in fact. Have you ever wondered where daylight savings time came from? Well, I have, and I've done some research. I found that in 1784, Benjamin Franklin came up with the thought. Now, I've got a pretty wild imagination, but as I imagine it, Ben was out flying his kite one day. It was starting to get dark outside. He wanted to fly his kite a little bit longer, so he decided to shift the time ahead. Now, back then, he called it daylight shifting time because of how it works. Now, in 1916, during World War I, we used daylight shifting time. From 1920 to 1940, the farmers tried it. They got up with the chickens and went to bed with the chickens, so they didn't really need it. Now, our generation, we seem to like to sleep late and get up late. So we like it real well. We appreciate it. Now, the moral of this story is, one who flies kites can achieve great success. Now for the weather forecast. Spring is near, so we can expect showers, rain, rain, and rain. Have a great rainy day. Later.
All right, rain, rain, and more rain. It is Oregon after all. We're going to start off with the Weather Girl, so let's go ahead and listen to what the Weather Girl has to say.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl. Well, as I see it, we made it through another winter in the rains. Now all we have to deal with is a little rain and showers and showers and showers. Now along with showers comes lightning storms sometimes. Now lightning almost always strikes from the ground up, comes up and meets the ions that are hanging from the clouds, and then pow, there it is. Now don't let this scare you and keep you from walking around, because some dude in Florida, about 20 years ago, he got struck by lightning. And about 20 years later, after walking the store to get a lottery ticket, he struck it really big. So I guess it just goes to show you that sometimes you just have to be at the right place and at the right time. Because if it's going to strike, it's going to strike. But let's just hope it doesn't crash. Now, have a great day and enjoy your showers. Later.
So, let's start things off with, and I have never seen her this mad before, Patty the Weather Girl.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl, and I shouldn't be smiling because I'm just outraged at the prices of the gasoline and the oil. Here it is summertime. It always happens. I'm getting ready to go on my vacation, and I can't go. But you know what, folks? I'm not going to let that get me down. I'm going to still save. I always have to save for a rainy day, but now I'm going to save for my sunny day, and I'm still going to be outraged. Don't let that get you down, because you can save so much money a day, and before summer's out, we're still going to be driving down the road, even spending those outrageous prices. So save, have a good... We're still going to be outrageous about it. Later.
And so we're back. I've never seen Patty that outraged before.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl. You know, last time I talked to you, I was really, really, really mad. This time I'm a combination of mad and glad. I'm mad that the gas prices are still high. Well, they're staying steady, at least. But I'm glad that the weather's been nasty and windy and cold because I decided I could only go one place this year for vacation, and I like to go to the sand. So the rainy weather and the bad weather gave me a chance to save money to go. So I've got my money saved to go to the sand. Now, I kind of hope that the weather stays nasty and cold because I can't go to the sand without getting the money to come home. So I'm saving my money now to go home. So I really don't care if it's rainy or windy or nasty or cold. I just want it to be nice and sunny on the day that I go. Oh, in the meantime, it's Father's Day this Sunday, everybody. Happy Father's Day, Dads. Have a happy one later.
But before we do that, we're going to check out Patty the Weather Girl, see what she's up to. So let's go ahead and listen to Patty.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl, and I finally have saved my money to get home after I go on my trip. The gas prices are down a little bit, but, you know, next thing you know, folks, they're going to try throwing some of that nuclear stuff in there on us, and don't let them fool you because, you know, history repeats itself. My best advice to you is my tip on how I save my money to get home on my vacation, because I'm getting ready to roll. I went out and I pulled some weeds in my yard. I'm not giving my gardener any money for the weeds, you know. Little elbow grease, doing it myself, can save some money. And it don't have to be any of that pow nuclear stuff either. But I'm getting ready to go on my vacation. Mission accomplished. Weather bad or not, let's rock and roll. Have a happy 4th of July. Later.
Okay, welcome back. That was Patty. She's a little bit concerned about the nuclear deal, as you heard. So we're going to be talking about that later on in the show. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at, though, of course, is we're going to talk to Patty the Weather Girl, see what she has to say. She has sun on her mind. So let's see what Patty has to say.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl, and summer's here. It's great. I'm glad. And I'm here to get you into the solar mood. Got my solar gear on. You know, first of all, that helps when you dress appropriate. I want you to realize, and if you can't do the solar thing, don't be afraid if your grass turns brown. Because you know what, folks? Mine's been doing this for 30 years. It's green again in a couple months. There's another way of helping taking care of the solar problem and all the gas we use on everything. So, and then the winter time, I want you to get solar, thinking solar. You don't go for the heat of the sun, get an extra blanket out. Start thinking ahead of time, folks. I've saved so much money by putting on light white and turning my air conditioner off. I'm a happy camper. Oh, and by the way, I did go camping. I had a great time. Have a great day. Later.
But before we start all that, Patty the Weather Girl is here, and she wanted to talk about impeachment. So I'm as interested as you are to see what Patty the Weather Girl has to say. So let's see what Patty the Weather Girl has to say.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you last week, but you know, I always can every year, and the summer's been great, so fruit and everything is just right for picking. So peaches are in season, and we had a few peaches that were starting to go bad. So I decided I should go to Google and see what I could find. There's so many peach mint recipes out there that I thought I'd share a few of them with you. I haven't figured out which one is my favorite. The tea is good. I haven't figured out which one is my favorite because that peach and that mint just so good together. It's really quite refreshing. So with all the stuff that I've been canning, I'm having a peach mint party. I'm inviting all my friends over.
We're going to have some tea. We're going to have a peach mint party, and we're going to have fun. But enjoy canning your fruit. You don't want it to go bad. Have a good day.
Yep, Patty's on the peach mint wagon. Yes, indeed. She is going for it, and we're going for it too.
Hi, I'm Patty the Weather Girl, and it's been a magnificent summer, and it's going to continue to be. And as I told you, I've been canning, so take advantage of it. And I come to two conclusions in canning and making my applesauce. You know, there's a saying, one bad apple spoils the bunch. Well, I don't think that's true, because my apples have kind of got, I compared to them like to the government. Some of these apples, they were shriveled and bad before they made it to the basket. Some apples were bruised before they ever made it to the basket. I got some apples that are actually rotten and didn't make it to the basket. Even the tiniest little apples seem to be corrupted. And then I went to the top of the tree to get my apples. Even the ones hanging clear to the top had worms in them. So that old saying, one bad apple spoils the bunch, I don't know. I don't agree with that anymore. In the meantime, keep on canning and have a great day. Later.